in her name is where the truth comes alive. From the headlines to the block, she's got her ear to the ground, serving news that's real with a beat and a sound. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. Calm in the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts wild, she captures the world like a camera down. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. Calm in the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts wild, she captures the world like a camera dial. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. She paints a shade that aren't black or white. In the ink of her stories, there's always some light. No matter where you are, you'll hear her call, echoing the truth, standing tall. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Theodicy Podcast with your girl Word. We are back in the building with another one. Y'all already know the vibes. Before I start off, I just want to thank all of my subscribers, my bush watchers, my replay gang. Yo, shouts out to y'all. Even though I look crazy, shouts out to y'all just watching a replay. I appreciate you guys so very much. And last but not least, my beautiful moderators. Like, I can't do this without you guys. You guys know I love you guys so very much. And with that being said, I hope everybody is enjoying their day or the beginning of their day or probably in the middle of their day because it's lunchtime. But I had to come in the building because I came across a story. And just to let y'all know, I will be back later on that YNW Millie case as well, and speaking a little bit with the young thugger situation. Like I said, I want to be able to play certain things for you guys to actually hear, and then we actually discuss it. But neither here or there. Y'all know I've been big on the domestic violence things that's been taking place. A lot of our young people are losing their lives through domestic violence in every format you could think about, not just by the hand of a boyfriend. It could be a family member, whatever have you. With that being said, I came across a story. This story is about a woman by the name of Romeca Meeks. Very tragic and it's very sad. But if you guys could remember, I spoke about the Chelsea situation and having paperwork. Hey, Life of Pearl, welcome. I'm so happy to see you, beautiful. Happy to see you here, my love. It's been a little minute. I'm so glad you was able to jump in here. So yes, y'all know I'm big on just like as women, there's a lot of us that have been losing our lives. And like I said, domestic violence, it's a large category. This situation, it was tragic because of the way that this young woman lost her life. And just, understanding that although you're seeking help and you're going to police and you're putting in order protections and things of that nature, how it's still not even helping. This story hit close to home. Oh my God, Life of Pearl. I'll be so real with you. Just hearing it, it definitely did. It definitely did. And it hit in a different way. So for those of you guys who are not familiar with this story, it's just like when I tell you, a fatal school drop-off has a Chicago neighborhood shock after a 31-year-old Black mother was shot in the face in broad daylight. Now the mother is dead and police have arrested the suspect. And I will just tell you, the suspect is supposed to be the baby mother to this young woman's baby father. Police said a woman identified as Romeca Meeks on social media was involved in a physical altercation with another woman shortly after she dropped off at school in the City South Loop neighborhood around 9 a.m. on Monday, September 8th. According to reports, witnesses claim Meeks was ambushed during a heated moment between her son's father and his girlfriend. The second woman, according to police, took out a gun and shot Meeks in the face. Eyewitnesses claim the gun was fired at least extremely at close range. Meeks was taken to Strasser Hospital where she died. Um, the woman accused of firing the gun, whose name has not been released by authorities, was taken into custody at the scene. She has not been charged as of yet. The shooting does appear to be a domestic related police, from what police is adding, and that the incident was connected to a personal dispute. Videos of the aftermath has went viral online, including a woman saying how she licensed to carry, which is supposed to be the woman that they have in custody right now that they're not releasing her. Bring awareness to it. It needs to be awareness brought. So when we say that if we are seeking safety and we're still not feeling safe, no matter where you go or what you try to do, is still nothing put into order, especially when it comes down to relationship domestic violence. I will say that. Um, Videos posted on Facebook, where you hear people yelling that a man had Meeks in a headlock before the other woman shot her in the face. One woman is heard demanding that police arrest the woman, claiming that she saw her shoot Meeks and then place the gun in her car. Additionally, Meeks handwritten a note, and I think this is what hit home the most because, like, you literally you know your main goal at the end of the day is you never burying your kids, but you never ever want your kids to even have to experience burying you in such a tragic manner. But it was almost chilling because the note that she left for her son, let me just run it for you guys. um it was just like heart wrenching. So she wrote a handwritten note, and she placed it in her son's lunchbox on the morning that she passed. And when I tell you guys what I'm about to read is so chilling, it's chilling. She says, "A fresh start." The note continued. "You can start off strong. Always remind yourself you're the smartest and funniest kid I know. I love you so much and you make me so proud. Have a great day and know that mommy loves you." And that is the note that she left for her son, and that's the last note that he would ever read from his mom. And sometimes, like Life of Pearl is saying right now, sometimes you just have to pick up and disappear to save your life, ladies. And yes, and that is so very true. You can always replace a home, job, belongings, but you can't replace life, and you can't. And even when you think that you're safe and your intuition is telling you to make that move, because you just don't know the intentions of somebody else. And in your mind, you're living a life of just genuine purity and not meaning nobody no harm or no hurt. So when I tell you, it was definitely devastating when I seen the video of her sister and the closest friends that actually spoke. It was sad. A lot of Meek's closest friends, they were in the school working to become a nurse, said she was devoted. She was a very devoted mother who was always there for her son. And the saddest part about this is she had paperwork on her baby father because she was feeling unsafe. And I go back to saying this. Sometimes the paperwork ain't enough. And like Life of Pearl just stated, ladies, sometimes to save yourself, even if you're scared, sometimes the best thing to be here, to be there, to be able to save your kids from feeling any type of pain and distraught. Welcome, First Lady OG. Thank you for coming into the building. I love you, First Lady OG. First Lady OG is in the building. Y'all already know the vibes. She's on her way to me right now. So we technically would have been on the live together. Yep, that's a fact. Follow your intuition and Life of Pearl. That's my main key with a lot of times that we are so fearful to the point where we get doubtful. The saddest thing about this young lady's situation is that this man was consistently stalking her. He went back to the suspect that they're not naming, which is also the mother of his child. You guys drove from another part of Chicago to come to where this woman was dropping off her son to create an altercation that then led her being into a headlock in which you, as the father, is doing this, knowing this is right here with your son's school and other children attending the school, and then they have the audacity to say what? Your license to what? Your license carrier, what does that mean? You did something that was so egregious to me, per se, as a mother. And on top of it, you have a child by this man and you're pregnant. Welcome, my beautiful moderator, Sonia. Is in the building. Y'all already know the vibes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. When I tell you guys, this story hit different, like Life of Pearl said, it hit different because now you have a child that's motherless and a devoted mother at that, that loved her baby. And you could just tell by the note that she left. And I know that I don't think it even registered that that note that she left was put there for a reason that she didn't know. But that note was definitely put there for a reason. So she will never be forgotten within her son's life, but he would never physically be there or be able to physically touch or feel or hear his mother's voice, although she's there spiritually. And we just got to key in points like Life of Pearl hit it. Like, we got to key in points. Think about what's important, and your life becomes important, especially when you're fending for other lives. And although you may feel scared, sometimes it's worth you making that move in order to save your life. Now, my Wi-Fi may be acting a bit crazy. I may be going in and out. But if I'm not, let me know in the comments, because I know I'll be going in and out. I can tell when my Wi-Fi thing pops up. But ladies, it's okay. Sometimes we love to a fault, but sometimes we got to realize that we got to love ourselves and what we bring into this world more, to want to be able to know that we are worthy and we're deserving. And if certain steps that we are taking, as such as going to the police and getting the order of protection, is not helping, sometimes gotta disappear. Gotta disappear to save your life. And like I said, it's heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking that this mother was dropping her baby off to school, probably about to drop her baby off to school to go to nursing school. And for this man to be in his feelings to the point where he can't leave her alone, show up to the school, probably manipulated the other baby mother, okay, to where it even got to the extent that it got to where now a child is without a mother, and definitely the father should be charged. Period, point blank. He should be charged alongside this young woman. But from my knowledge right now, they have not placed no charges on the father. He is not in custody. The only person in custody is the woman that fired the shot that killed Romeca Meeks. And when I tell you is more Romeca Meeks stories. As we know, I have my window open, y'all. So I got bees and everything that had to come through this window, man. Y'all already know. Um, but like I said, this right here is just letting our young people know it's all right to follow your intuition. You're not stupid if you have to run back home and ask family for help. You're not stupid Sometimes you do got to run back home and get help to get yourself back sturdy, to remember who you are. And it's okay. And we've all had moments of feeling like we've lost ourselves, to where you look in the mirror and you don't see who you are anymore because you've been so broken down and you're just trying to find the right direction. And like I said, the most of all that I think that a lot of domestic violence women face is just feeling like ashamed, embarrassed, broken to another level of not realizing which direction is the right direction, feeling emotionally stuck, but at the same time mentally drained. It's like so much levels, which I do understand, but the power lies within you. And take that same second guessing of yourself and that same fear and that same share that ashaminess and the embarrassment and say to yourself, look, you can't go no more worse than what you're coming from. Like you can't this shit don't get no worse. Like it's almost like talking to yourself. And as I'm talking, my mind right now is so mentally distraught with this particular story because it's just like some people really do some real inhumane shit. And this shit for me was like really inhumane. Y'all, we got a lot to fix in this world. And we got a lot of broken people that need love and assistance and guidance. And look, forgive me, y'all, because like I said, I got my window open. So I keep looking like, where is this little fly going that just came through this window? But yeah, guys, we got to protect our young people. You know what I mean? We got to protect our young boys and we got to protect our young females that's growing up, and we have to teach them a better way of communication. And it doesn't have to be on a physical level for you to be able to express yourself. Either or way, everybody loses their lives. You know what I mean? That's the most hurtful part of it all. Um, I love you guys so much. I didn't come to stay for an extensive period of time. I just wanted to drop in and drop the story on y'all because I will be back, like I said, discussing the YNW Millie case alongside what's been going on with the Young Thugger situation. So I want you guys to just come back and stay tuned. We will be jumping into that. I actually want to play a few videos. And like I said, I might be going in and out right now. If I'm going in and out, please type in the chat, Sonia, Life of Pearl. Anybody type in the chat, let me know. I'm going in and out. But like I said, I didn't come to stay too long. This is the Odyssey Podcast with your girl Word, and we are going to be back in the building with more content. Before I leave, I just want to give a special thank you to Auntie's House Unlock, which is the First Lady OG. Girl, thank you for pulling up on me, baby girl. I was so happy to see you. Haven't seen you in a very long time, but I know you be in the bushes, and I know life be life. And so I get it. And I just appreciate when I see you and just appreciate all the love. My beautiful, beautiful Sonia, thank you for always loving me and supporting me and always dropping information in my comments. And I appreciate you so very, very much. Thank you. Hank the Hillbilly. Y'all know the vibes. Like I said, like certain times my Wi-Fi be acting really crazy. So I get it, y'all. But I love you guys so, so very much. You guys mean a lot to me. Thank you for taking the time out to come through and support me, keep me in the algorithm. I can't do this without you guys. And I'm definitely on a journey of consistency overall. You know what I'm saying? And definitely bringing content out here that'll be useful for all of us and allowing people's stories that need to be heard to be heard as well. Um, like I said, drivers, replay gang, and my bushwatchers. And of course, last but not least, my beautiful, beautiful moderators. So I say this to say, this is the Odyssey Podcast with your girl Word. We will be back in the building later on tonight, going into that YNW Millie case, as well as following up with the Young Thugger situation. So stay tuned for that. And peace, love, and light from my family to your family. I love you guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. So until next time, which is later on tonight, y'all. So I don't want to leave y'all right now, but yeah, I gotta finagle a few things and I got a few things to get done as well. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Have a pleasant and beautiful afternoon and protect your energy. Always protect your energy. What is not serving of you, what doesn't mean you well. You know what I mean? You almost give it like the backhand, the backhand, the backhand. Like we ain't doing that. But yeah, guys, like First Lady G said yet again, peace, love, and light from our family to yours. Until next time. But y'all know before I leave, I'm gonna leave with my song, right? Hold on. We're gonna leave out with word on the street, y'all. Let me get it together. Because sometimes I can't get it together. Nah, y'all. I love y'all. Peace, love, and light, man.
She says so smooth, but the city on a vibe with that justice in her name is where the truth comes alive. From the headlights to the block, she's got her ear to the ground, serving news that's
Okay,
real
First
with a
Lady.
beat and a sound. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories are small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. Calm in the storm with that urban kiss. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trait. From the heart of the city to the outskirts wild, she captures the world like a camera doll. Word on the street, celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. Calling the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts wild, she captures the world like a camera dial. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories and small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. She paints the shades that aren't black or white. In the ink of her stories, there's always some light. No matter where you are, you're purple. Doing the truth, standing tall. Word on the street, justice in the air. Bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories are small. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall.